Imagine being able to freeze yourself solid for years and then come back to life as if nothing happened. Incredibly, some animals have developed this astonishing ability to survive in extreme cold. These creatures can endure freezing temperatures that would be fatal to most life forms. They achieve this by entering a state of suspended animation, effectively pausing their biological processes. One of the most famous examples of this phenomenon is the wood frog. Native to North America, the wood frog can survive being frozen for months during the winter. Its heart stops beating, its blood stops flowing, and it appears lifeless. However, when temperatures rise, it thaws out and resumes its normal activities. The secret to the wood frog's survival lies in the production of glucose and urea. These compounds act like antifreeze, preventing ice crystals from damaging its cells. Instead of freezing solid, its cells are protected by a sugary syrup-like substance. This adaptation allows the frog to survive sub-zero temperatures without suffering permanent damage. Scientists are studying wood frogs to learn how they can tolerate such extreme conditions. Their findings could have important implications for medical science and space travel. Another incredible creature capable of freezing itself is the Arctic ground squirrel. This small rodent hibernates by lowering its body temperature below freezing. Its heart slows down to just a few beats per minute, conserving energy. During hibernation, the squirrel's brain activity is nearly undetectable. Despite the extreme cold, it manages to avoid ice crystal formation in its tissues. By cycling through periods of slight warming, it prevents internal freezing. Arctic ground squirrels can remain in this frozen state for up to 8 months. Once spring arrives, they gradually warm up and resume their normal life. Tardigrades, also known as water bears, take survival to an entirely new level. These microscopic animals can survive in the vacuum of space and in freezing conditions. When faced with freezing temperatures, they enter a state called cryptobiosis. In cryptobiosis, all metabolic activities come to a halt. Their bodies dry out, preventing ice crystals from forming and causing damage. Tardigrades have been revived after being frozen for decades. This extraordinary ability makes them one of the most resilient creatures on Earth. Scientists are fascinated by tardigrades and their extreme survival skills. Understanding their biology could help improve cryo-preservation techniques for humans. The painted turtle is another remarkable example of freezing survival. Its hatchlings can survive winter by freezing completely in ice-covered ponds. They survive with minimal oxygen and extremely low metabolic rates. When spring arrives, they thaw and continue their development as if nothing happened. The secret lies in their ability to tolerate low oxygen levels without cell damage. This adaptation allows them to survive harsh winter conditions in temperate climates. Even some species of insects have evolved the ability to survive freezing. The goldenrod gallfly larvae can withstand temperatures as low as -40 degrees Celsius. They produce antifreeze proteins that prevent their bodily fluids from freezing solid. Once the weather warms up, the larvae resume their development and eventually emerge as adult flies. Certain fish, such as the Antarctic toothfish, have also adapted to freezing temperatures. Their blood contains antifreeze proteins that prevent ice formation. This adaptation allows them to thrive in some of the coldest waters on Earth. Without these proteins, their blood would turn to ice, leading to death. Researchers are studying these proteins to develop frost-resistant crops and medical solutions. Some species of worms, like the Siberian nematode, can survive permafrost conditions. These tiny worms have been found alive after being frozen for thousands of years. Their survival defies what we previously thought possible for living organisms. Scientists revived these nematodes, and they continued their lives as if nothing happened. This discovery suggests that life can remain dormant for incredibly long periods. It raises questions about the possibility of life existing in frozen environments on other planets. The ability to survive freezing temperatures offers a huge evolutionary advantage. Animals that can freeze themselves avoid predators and harsh conditions. They can extend their lifespan by pausing their biological processes. Researchers are exploring the potential applications of these adaptations in medicine. Cryopreservation, the process of freezing human tissues, could benefit from these discoveries. One day, it might be possible to freeze organs for transplantation without damage. Space agencies are also interested in these animals for long-duration space travel. If humans could enter a similar suspended state, it could revolutionize space exploration. Hibernation-like states could allow astronauts to travel long distances with minimal resource use. These animals challenge our understanding of life and its resilience. Nature has provided extraordinary examples of survival strategies that seem almost science-fictional. Even small creatures, like insects and amphibians, have evolved sophisticated methods to survive extreme cold. Understanding how they do it may unlock secrets to extending human life. Animals that can freeze and come back to life hold valuable lessons for human survival. They show us the amazing adaptability of life in even the harshest conditions. Some researchers believe that these abilities evolved millions of years ago. Ancient ice cores could contain more frozen life forms waiting to be discovered. The study of these creatures highlights how life can adapt to extreme environmental changes. Their survival techniques might offer solutions to combat climate change effects. As global temperatures fluctuate, animals that can withstand freezing may become more widespread. The wood frog's survival mechanisms have inspired scientists to develop synthetic cryoprotectants. These substances could help preserve human cells and organs for longer periods. The more we study these creatures, the more applications we can find for their adaptations. Nature often holds the answers to problems we haven't yet solved. From medicine to space travel, frozen animals could teach us a lot. If you enjoyed learning about these incredible survivalists, follow for more fascinating insights. The natural world never ceases to amaze us with its hidden abilities. Stay curious and continue exploring the wonders of nature and science.